I cannot thank you enough for each and every one of you for supporting me, being with me, supporting me, fundamentally being a part of my heart and my consciousness and my constant evolution of my journey of self-discovery as I embrace the cliff off the tetragrammaton, the Shemavrosh, the tree of life, the Sephirotic Kabbalistic tree standing between the two pillars. I find myself crawling beneath the tree of death into the tree of life and thus embracing the gray, the laws of polarity, the compass of dualism within myself. And I cannot thank you enough to each and every one of you for those of you, at least for those of you who have made a positive influence and inspiration into my life. And if you're one of these people, at least one of these not toxic women who have ghosted me, left me up on red, treated me like an option, who have abused my heart, manipulated my kindness and generosity, and who have royally fucked me over. For those of you, I deeply appreciate and value so much. Thank you for being a part of my life. I empower myself. I believe in myself when no one else has. When everyone else has left me out and rot out into the state of nothingness, I have come back from a coagulated blood. I've come back from a state of coagulated blood beneath the bones and the corpses of my flesh being rotted away by time, the essence of the inevitability of time. I have come back, crawled my way out from the casket, from the soils of the ground up, from the soils of birth into death, into reawakening, into this reincarnated re-consciousness, a state of being and manifestation of greater self within myself. And I'm here to tell you that I am alive more than I've ever been in my life. I'm here to remind you that I am enough. I'm here to remind you that I empower myself and I don't seek validation, popularity, clout. I don't seek materialistic belongings. I don't seek validation or approvals from anybody, no mortal being in my life, because I constantly spin the web of my mortality. I'm constantly reminding myself that I am my own greatest creation. I create my future. I'm in control of my future and my destiny, and everything that I've had to embody, this is it. The essence of every single thing that I've ever had to fuel the fire of motivation within myself, my determination, my courage, pushing against boundaries and limitations of expectations of other people's misconceptions and misrepresentations of me. So I'm here to tell you that with or without you, you as a general perspective of everyone, anything and everyone and everything and all the while the same. Okay, I don't care in the world if you follow me to the ends of the earth. I don't care if you follow me to death. I don't care if you do anything in this life. I care about myself. First and foremost, I prioritize myself because and that's not to sound like narcissistic or toxic or entitled or conceited or anything or arrogant by any means, because I hate all that shit. Deadass, I hate all that shit. So what I mean by that, simply to put that, I will continue to walk upon this existence and mortality with or without anybody else, because I've sacrificed myself so much to others in my life. I've sacrificed my happiness. I've sacrificed everything in order to make other people happy around me. My exes, my past ex relationships, and just I poured into the cups of others that just left mine dry and empty, hollowed out, withered out nothingness, setting myself back into crawling into this ether, this state of nothingness, a prolonged nothingness. And for what? To seeing other people happier above myself. And in turn of that, I was left brokenhearted. I was left distraught. I was left fucked up in this state of constant negative emotions that had nearly destroyed me. And I was left in a state of constant depression, and I've cried so much, and my tears to the point where my tears itself were dry. And just like I explained in my previous videos, that I struggle a lot with my past trauma and scars and memories that are left over, carried beneath me, like carried over in my heart, that still continues to fuck me up. And I have to remind myself that practicing daily affirmations every day of my life, it's bringing me a positive new future. So in essence, I was left with so much darkness and depression that, I was birthed into darkness. So what's new? I've become so familiarized with the blackness that the light, and I've become familiar with the light as well, of course, but it was one of those things where I become so closer to the light. The closer I become to the light, the more that everyone and everything just pulls me away from it more and more. I was disappointed. I was left heartbroken. I was left betrayed of my trust by the people that I thought I meant everything to. I meant absolutely nothing to in the end. In the end, it was all meaningless. In the end, it was the constant reminder of the inevitable, that people will always disappoint you. People will always fuck you over. And in their narcissistic toxicity, they try to find ways of bringing you down, as closer down to the depths of nothingness, just to see themselves rise up above you, above yourself, because they're so jealous and envious of what you have. And they cannot stand the very thought in existence that somebody else is alive, as such myself, who has lost everything and just regain it all back again. And they cannot stand to see people have They cannot stand to see people have happiness. They cannot stand to see people celebrating their immortality. They cannot stand to seeing people rise up to become something greater than themselves. And they don't realize and understand that consciously they have no common sense or intellectual mind. So they think automatically, somebody like me, okay, it's never pondered in the ocean or ripple effect of their thoughts that maybe somebody like me, who is rising in my popularity, my fame, whatever you want to call it, okay? I'm not just doing this for myself, obviously. I'm doing these videos and everything that I do and I breathe and I live for my greatest passion, my internal fire, my motivation, my greatest inspiration within myself, to continuing to creating these videos, sharing my emotions, my thoughts with the world, putting out my greatest fears and insecurities, weakness, or whatever, and to sharing my personal life with the world. And it's all for helping you, everyone around me. I don't care who you are. I'm helping every single person in my life that I come in contact with, because that's what makes me a human being, an artist, a starseed. I'm feeling the purpose of my existence. My purpose of my mortality is to change this world for the better. And so many people don't understand me. It's because they refuse to understand. It's because they don't ask questions. It's because they don't get to know me on a much deeper perspective. All that they see me for is my materialistic wealth, my materialism, my drip, my clothes, my physical attractions, my popularity, or whatever. That's it. Other than above that, they have no desire to getting to know me as a human being. People have little to no desire to sympathize, empathize, understanding who and what I am. And my greatest purpose, my fire of changing the world for the better, And it's truly unfortunate. It's sad because we live inside of a simulated reality, I feel like, where everyone is so toxic and fake that I question, this reality. Is it like an artificial like simulation or what? Because people are so toxic and fake and full of themselves, and they care nothing of other people. They care nothing to change the world as I do. And they care nothing to change themselves in that process, in that regards. Inevitably, people have no concept of an idea of what reality or human life or spirituality or what God is. I'm going to say it point blank. You have no fucking understanding of what life is, how to live life. You don't, people can, it's like my ex-roommates, okay? She preached all about being recovery from addiction, but she has not changed one slightest significant at all whatsoever. She preaches about going to church and celebrating God, and she has only one iota, and this is not to sound judgmental, but I've observed her, I questioned her. She has one fucking iota, not even a smaller fraction of an iota, of a millimeter, of an understanding of what God is and what the universe holds in its infinite mysteries, the blueprints that are mapped out and laid out for at our fingertips, at our discovery, to our sacred knowledge. It's at our fingertips. It's right beneath our noses and our eyes. And it's right there. It's right there to be discovered. And people have no idea of how incredible the masterpiece of the universe truly encompasses. They have no idea of what it is to embrace the beauty of the universe and God into the majesty of your heart in your arms. Simplicities but complexities of the universe as I do, in my mind and my heart, and the gateways of my soul consciousness of everything that I live for and I breathe. I inhale and I exhale it, and I love it. So should you. Take advantage of it. God is so much beauty to be found in this universe, in this life. Having spent 15 plus years into the occult, science, and metaphysical alchemy. And it's such a beautiful thing. There's so much knowledge to be found in this universe, in this life. This life is so amazing. This life is just amazing. Life is in itself, mortality is beautiful. People don't understand it. But I just wanted to, I empower myself. I will always value myself. I am enough. If I do not matter to anybody else, I matter most to myself. And I hate to sound like I'm conceited. I'm not. And I've done all that I can in my past relationships to love the women that I were involved with, and I love them. Some I cared more than others. And it's still beating heart of mine inside of this human body of mine, this extraterrestrial body of mine, like I carry with me still and always with me memories of my past. And when I love a woman, I love her to death. The pros to dating me: I will never cheat on you. I will always stay faithful and loyal to you. I will spoil you with red roses, and I love date nights. I love physical touch. I love affection. I miss cuddling with a woman. I want to stare deep into a woman's eyes and just see the internalized beauty of the universe that is her. everything that is combusting within her, the fragments of everything broken. I want to put all those pieces back together with kisses to her heart. That's me. I want to. I would. I love date nights. I love being a hopeless romantic at heart. Being a Pisces, I wear my heart on my sleeves. I have pure intentions. All I have are emotions on my sleeves and on my heart, and it's just, I love it. Treating a woman right is most important. Being a gentleman, being a lover, reminding her that she's enough, reminding her that she's beautiful and gorgeous, pretty and cute and sexy in all the ways possible. And I love it. There's so few men like myself who are hopeless romantics and true gentlemen at heart that would spoil a woman with dates and affections and reassurances. Because in all the things that I said, I wanted to. I want to be reminded that I'm enough. I want someone loyal, passionate with me. I want someone that will not treat me like an option and see me for not just my external beauty, but the internal beauty within myself that resonates, and who loves my brain, my intellectual mind, and my heart. Just a few things, just a thought. I'm just speaking out loud into the universe by creating this video, I guess. Hopefully I meet somebody. Hopefully I meet a woman that will love me, will accept me for who I am, and will be there for me. Be there for me always.